Yes, sir. We are back with another edition of Fast Break Bets, presented by BettingPros. You know me, you know the voice of the guy. It's me, really real, villain real, Terrell Furman Jr. here at your service. All right, no recap today. I am actually recording this early because there's some early games on Wednesday, and I want to make sure that I give the people enough time to listen to this and digest it and either tailor fade or do whatever they want to do. So I'm going to go ahead and make sure that first and foremost, I go ahead and get out the play. So no recap day. As of right now, it's in the second half of the Connecticut Sun and the Indiana Fever game. The Sun are in the game. Tina Charles is at 15 points. We had 15 and a half. So not getting excited there just yet. But Aaliyah Boston did absolutely nothing. 1.4 rebounds. So that's probably not going to cash. So let's see how things turn out for us on this day. But I'm going to go ahead and get into the plays that I like for Wednesday. First off, on the docket, first game on the slate, 12 p.m. on the East Coast, the Atlanta Dream on the road going to play Chicago Sky. Sky are catching 8.5 at home. 158.5 is total. No Angel Reese in this game. No Ariel Atkins in this game. And that's basically where my handicap starts here. Because Angel Reese and Ariel Atkins are probably two of the better defenders on this team out of everybody. And if you have no Ariel Atkins, if you have no Angel Reese, that means you're going to have more Camila Cardoso on the floor. And as much as I love Camila as a player, I really do. Defensively, it has not been there for her. And she's going to have her hands full with Brittany Griner and Bree Jones going in there and really, really attacking her and trying to get her off her spot and just continue to put the ball in the basket. I think the Atlanta Dream are going to come into this game really, really locked in and able to just put up a bunch of points on the Chicago Sky that I'm still questionable about. We saw how that game played out last time out against the Minnesota Lynx. Yes, it was the second game of a back-to-back set, but they couldn't get any type of stop here. And those defensive games, bad defensive games, they can kind of string along, and you start to look up and you done given up 85 plus points in the next 3 or 4 games or something like that. I think that's something that the Atlanta Dream can take advantage of here today. They're also really, really angry coming off of a loss against the New York Liberty. I think this is a spot where they go back to the drawing board. They try to get Alicia Gray going. Even though they don't have Ryan Howard in this game, they still have plenty of talent and plenty of size to kind of take advantage of this Chicago Sky team. So I think that they are going to go over their team total. I like the Atlanta Dream to go over their team total of 84.5. They've been very, very good offensively this season. I think it's all going to click here against the Chicago Sky, and they're going to kind of run away with this. Now, if the Sky go out and have some type of offensive explosion on their own, fine, cool. It is what it is. But I think at the very least, the Atlanta Dream are going to be able to do their part. And when the Atlanta Dream get on the road, when they feel their back against the wall, especially off a slow start off the road, and Chicago's been starting pretty fast, the Dream really, really turn up the notch. And I think we're going to see a lot of Tina Pow. We're going to see Jordan Canada, a lot of Alicia Gray, then of course the bigs down low. And watch out for Naz Hillman off the bench, shooting those threes and how good she's been and able to give this spark to this Dream team. So I like the Dream. Team total over 83.5. I'm sorry, that's the line I got. 83.5 here on the team total for the Atlanta Dream. All right. Before we get to a couple of other things I want to talk to you about. First, got to make sure everybody understands that the WNBA prop bet cheat sheet is live. It is live, it's ready to go, and you have your opportunity to go in there and just pick the top player props based off of our projections, and the sportsbook lines, and they're updated daily with recommended bets for all the stat categories. So head over there, bettingpros.com/WNBA props to check out the prop bet cheat sheet. That is bettingpros.com/WNBA props, or download the WNBA app. All right. Next game up that I want to give you a play. It's going to be the next early game here. That is the Phoenix Mercury on the road, going to play the Minnesota Lynx. Lynx are laying 10.5. Oh, that just moved to 11.5 right in my face. 160 is the total. I'm playing another total here. I know we just got by on the skin of our teeth of the Mercury and the Valkyries under, and that just barely came through for us. You look at this Mercury team now, they are going to be without Kalia Copper, Sasu Sabli, that they've been missing for a few games, but also Akola Makani is not going to be playing in this game either with the concussion. So more and more offense just kind of leaving out of this Mercury team here. And the Lynx are back at home finally. The Lynx are a little bit ticked off with the recent, struggles that they had against Chicago. They closed it out good in the second half of that game yesterday. Not was it yesterday? Day before. And now I think is, hey, defense, 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 defense. Let's harp on defense at home. Let's not let them get out there. They are missing all these pieces. Let's harp down on Alyssa Thomas and make things really, really tough for her. And in turn, make things really, really tough for the rest of the team. Whereas it's the same handicap as yesterday for the Phoenix Mercury. Without all the pieces, they have to lean on their defense. They have to play good defense and give themselves a chance in the game. Slow the game down to their pace and play out of the half court and play through Alyssa Thomas. Like that is what they're looking for. So I like under in this game. It went under in the last game. We actually played that under in the last game. And I like it again here. I got it at 160.5. That feels like a little bit of a rogue line. It's a lot of 159.5. And shout out to a friend of the program, Bet365. I got it at 160 there. So I'm going to take 160. I think that it's a good line. You look at the last three matchups this season, they have all gone under this number. And I just don't understand why it's back up here this high. And you add the fact that they are missing three starters on that side of the ball for the Phoenix Mercury. So I think this is going to be a good opportunity for the Minnesota Lynx. You look at the Minnesota Lynx at home, they are 4-8 to the total at home. So really, really good under team when they play at home. They lock down on defense, make things tough. And I don't think the Mercury are just going to go away in this game just because they're missing three bodies. I think they're going to be playing well defensively too. So I like the under 160 in the Phoenix Mercury and the Minnesota Lynx. Now, I do have one more play for you, but I can't bet it officially right now because I don't have the line because the Indiana Fever are playing right now. But tomorrow, the Indiana Fever are going up against the New York Liberty. Liberty are laying 4.5, 167.5 is total. This is going to be the second leg of a back-to-back here in this one for the Indiana Fever. So what does that mean? Overs. Teams on the second leg of a back-to-back are 23-13 to the over this in the past two seasons. And so I think that this spot here is all about the get back for the Liberty. The Liberty went on the road in Indiana, played that Indiana team, and they were very, very, very disappointed with how they blew that game and how they ended up losing to Indiana there. And I think that they're going to remember that. I think that they are going to come into this game focused, ready to have another offensive explosion. I know the offense has been fluttering a little bit with Jocko Jones back, but they're starting to get a little bit more confident. Leonie Fibic is now shooting the ball with confidence so she can add an additional score alongside Sabrina Ionescu, who I think is going to have a better game here because I'm not as particular on the perimeter defense for the Indiana Fever. I think that Stewie, who's had very good games against the Fever here, can have another good game in this one. And so I like the Liberty team total. I don't have a number on it yet, but I like the Liberty team total over. The reason that I don't want to play the full game over is because I am questionable of what Indiana is going to bring to this game because, one, the Liberty have harped down on defense in the last couple of games, and they are making sure that they are making life tough for whoever. And it's not going to be the revolving door like it was early when Jacquel Jones was out. No, they're going to sit there and get stops. And so the Indiana Fever, who have not been good to their team total on the road, makes me a little bit questionable if they're going to do their part of the scoring here. But I think the Liberty are going to be all the way locked in for Caitlin Clark and company. I think that they're going to target her and make her defend. And that's going to also add points. So I love the Liberty to go over their team total. I don't have a number on it yet, but I will play it as soon as it's available. I'll drop it in the Discord as well. So make sure you get into that Discord, bettingpros.com/chat. So with that, those are the 3 plays that I am playing here. I am going to play the Dream Team total over 83.5, Lynx Mercury under 160, and the Liberty Team total over. That is pending when I get a line, but I will be placing that bet immediately. So you already know what to look for when it comes out. All right. I'm at really real __. Make sure you give me a follow on X at BettingPros on X and TikTok at BettingPros NFL on Instagram and YouTube.com/BettingPros, where you can make sure you are subscribe, drop a comment, have a chance to win a Clyde Drexler signed jersey at the end of the month. With that, that's it. I have nothing else to say, nothing else to do. No other way of ending the podcast. Just going to end like this. We are out of here.